हेलो 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 गाइस। तो अपन वापस आ गए हैं इस गेम में जहाँ पे अपन ने छोड़ा था। और हाँ, 10 दिन हो गए मेरे को स्ट्रीम करे, वो मैं जानता हूँ। लेकिन यार सही बता रहा हूँ, मैं बहुत बिजी हूँ इस टाइम पे। लेकिन अब मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ कि हम हर 2 दिन में ये स्ट्रीम करेंगे इस गेम की और कंटिन्यू रखेंगे। हेलो हेलो गाइस, हम वापस आ गए हैं इस गेम में। फिक्स लाइन विशाल भाई, फिक्स। ये कहाँ पे हूँ वैसे मैं यार, मैं थोड़ा भूल ही गया। ओके,
Lumos,
लूमोस,
Accion, Levioso,
लेवियोसा,
Reparo.
रिपेरो, ठीक है।
Never trust a man.
और ये क्या है?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ramrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
भाई वो रील
Oh,
भेजी थी ना,
Ramrock has no
स्पेल से
patience for
लड़की
goblins
को
who won't
मारता
join
है
him.
वो कर।
While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as
अरे वो
equals,
अलग है शायद, वो
bloodshed
इसमें
is
नहीं
not the
होगा।
answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me
यही
till I
गेम
nearly
था क्या वो
passed
विशाल
out.
भाई? वो वीआर
Took
में
my
खेल रहा था यार।
carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now, but they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ramrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ramrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him. But he was
सीजर
wrong.
भाई।
Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the
कैसे हो?
discord with wizard kind.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin.
मस्त।
Most of my family
Nice.
work in metal
मस्ती रहनी
or
चाहिए बस.
associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Okay.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion
Jalal.
shop. I can answer any questions
Jalal
you have
नाम
about
है
the
भाई
town.
इसका.
What do you have for sale?
क्या है इसका?
What can I help you with today?
What is this? Oh, potions है.
I hope to see you again sometime.
ठीक है.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Yeah. Challenges. Waste. Waste. Carted away. करे क्या? करते हैं. Where is map? चलते हैं भाई. अनट्रैक करते हैं पहले अपन मेन मिशन ही करते हैं, क्योंकि मेरे को अभी तक अपना माउंट भी नहीं मिला भाई. इतना दूर चल के जाऊंगा मैं. यही करेंगे अभी अपन.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised.
Alright. चलो ब्रो. शू पाउडर मस्त. तेरे डिटेलिंग अच्छी है मतलब.
I don't feel well. Why don't you go and see Nurse Blaney?
Yes, we'll come with you.
Not a chance. Last time I was in there, she spilled a bottle.
Alright. Can believe Professor Weasley insisted to ask you. Please see Professor Weasley details. Professor okay. ये वही वाली क्लासरूम है, याद है तुमको? वो छोटे छोटे वो पिशाच उड़ने लग गए थे सेकंड पार्ट में, चैम्बर्स ऑफ सीक्रेट में. वही क्लास है सेम टू सेम.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do
Maybe
not.
possible.
Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No,
अच्छा
I dare say, after what
झूठे
happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous.
Yes.
I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once
सही
you've
बात है,
honed
सही
your
बात है।
defensive magic further, come and see me.
अच्छे जादू सीख
I'll
पहले
let Professor Hecat know to
अभी तक
expect you.
केवल किताब उड़ाना आता है हवा में कुछ आता है नहीं जाएंगे लाइब्रेरी में बकवास करा लो बस कुछ सीख थोड़ा आवाडा कडाब्रा सीख कुछ इधर जाना है मेरे को
Off on another adventure, are we?
Where are we going this time?
Might some kind soul help me?
Oh, what is this? Oh, bhai.
Protego!
Why is it?
Accio! Levioso!
Lavioso. इधर कुछ तो है.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Yes.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good.
Okay.
Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell.
अब आया ना
handy for
कुछ,
lighting
अब आया कुछ
torches,
अच्छा.
burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio.
क्या करने को कह
You
रही है
know where
मेरे
to
को?
find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
If only a new student would help.
मेरे को यार तुम सिखा दो
Heard you're
जल्दी
defending
जल्दी तुम
Hogsmeade against Trill.
ज्यादा नौकर चाकरी मत कराओ मेरे से ये कर दे नहीं वो कर दे सिखाओ ना सीधे सीधे ओ भाई ये मस्त है ये बढ़िया है भाई अब मेरे को माउंट दे दो मेरी झाड़ू वाड़ू दे दो यार मेरे को यार हिपोग्रिफ नहीं दिया अभी तक प्री परचेज किया था
Whee!
Oh, not again!
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as we're only... A week I can plunge
Revelio.
for Boyd's lavatory, not for the meek. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charm. So I
अरे चलते ही जाऊंगा क्या बस? ओह, व्हाट इज दिस?
Protego! Accio! Levioso!
ओह, क्या बात है?
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian. I know.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Yes, I am.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Not Sayonai. Sebastian
Yes,
Sallow.
Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
अच्छा, हमको सिखा रही
Apologies in
है।
advance.
Apologies. अच्छा बेटा। अरे हमको ना सिखा तू भाई कैसा खेलते हैं।
Confringo!
Protego!
Levioso! Lumos! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Protego! Accio! Lumos! Levioso!
मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ?
Reparo!
मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ?
Accio! Luma! Protego!
मैंने क्या करा?
Oof. Glad I didn't bet on you that round. Care to go again?
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear it.
ऐसी तैसी भाई। ठीक है, बहुत दिन बाद खेल रहा हूँ, 10 दिन बाद।
Protego!
Luma! Accio!
Leviosa!
Protego! Accio!
Leviosa! Leviosa!
Lumos! Levioso! Accio! Protego! Levioso! Levioso! Lumos! Accio!
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
अब आ गया, अब आ गया।
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
हो गया ना? All right. क्या है इंसेंडियो?
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio!
Excellent form!
Levioso!
Alright.
That's it!
Levioso! Levioso! Accio!
Nicely done! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
ठीक है.
Revelio.
अब तो सिखाएगी भाई. टू पीपल आर वॉचिंग गाइज. अगर नए हो स्ट्रीम पे कोई एक जना भी तो सब्सक्राइब कर दो, शेयर कर दो स्ट्रीम को भाई.
Might some kind soul help me?
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accomplish.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement.
All right.
Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
ठीक है.
Good work.
Incendio.
Ooba.
Incendio.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Accio. Incendio.
What the fuck is that?
Incendio!
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
If only a new student were to help me with
Oh, Billy! Let's go. Ha!
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Talk to Sebastian. क्या मतलब हम अकेले ही चले जाएंगे?
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
ये नहीं लेगा.
Protego! Incendio! Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Okay.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
All right. Here we are.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
XAXA. Okay.
Silent as a grave.
Alright. We are invisible, guys.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is. That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Alright, we are here.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Hi. Alien detected to lure.
Ghost, don't let her see you. should be in the clear. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given her.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty.
घटिया लगता है भाई.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Revelio. Reparo.
मैं वापस आ गया. फ्री गेम चैनल को जानते हो? फ्री गेम चैनल? नहीं यार.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. Must be. That's it. Where might this lead?
किधर जा रहे हैं भाई?
Reparo. Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there.
Oh, ये तो थोड़ा गलत है यार. हो रहा?
Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Accio. Potato. Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Levioso. Accio.
अरे भाई कल आना ये सब करने मेरे साथ. Right.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Here. Incendio. Stupefy. Levioso. Accio. Potato. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. It is a book after all.
डार्क मैजिक की है क्या भाई? मजा ही आ जाएगा डार्क मैजिक की हुई तो. ओ जादू कर देंगे अभी। क्या बात है। ये चारों का भी वही तो नहीं है? ग्रिफिंडोर, स्लिदरीन और वो रेवनक्लॉ, हफलपफ।
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor McCaw.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
ये गंदी लग रही है मेरे को। ये मेरे को लग रहा है मेन विलन यही होगी शायद एंड में, ऐसा फील।
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Level 7, let's go. चलो भाई, चलता ही नहीं है।
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most...
Where I want to go. Wait a second guys, मैं आ रहा हूँ 1 सेकंड में. Okay, be a back.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Alright. What is this?
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Alright.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Alright, भाई quest पे quest आ रही है. Asked to meet him. Called over. Alright. Yeah.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
ओ भाई है तो सही।
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
इधर से गया था मैं, याद आ गया। इधर से जाके
Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
ये क्या है?
Revelio.
Must we go back to practicing our game?
Yes. I think I am here yet.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Cross Wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
आपका क्या नाम है?
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Okay.
Incendio. Accio. Stupefy. Incendio. Protego. Accio. Stupefy.
Act like a winner.
Incendio.
Accio. Is that all you've got?
Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy.
I'm the one.
Expelliarmus.
Incendio.
You're better than that.
Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Leviosa! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Accio!
Expelliarmus! What's he doing? What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
All right.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa!
Excellent form.
All right.
Accio! Protego! Incendio!
Good one.
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio!
Alright.
Nicely done. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
It was only a training dummy.
True, but it's a difficult dummy. Believe me, I know. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
All right. हर्बोलॉजी की क्लास लेते हैं भाई। अब क्या है इसमें? वॉन्ड हैंडल्स आए क्या? ओके ठीक है।
I prefer the 3 rooms.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio.
Wait a second.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
I can't believe she's here. Why should I? Little Lian.
ये स्पॉट यार देखा हुआ तो लग रहा है.
Do you ever wish? I shrug.
Wasn't that Celsius keeping on?
Lumos.
I'm sure the prefect must have found her out if she was.
I'd imagine it could be quite beautiful.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Lumos. Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Okay.
We're quite fortunate the school's so close to Hogsmeade. There's nothing like it.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
I'm saving up.
I really have.
Incendio! Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that, and now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio. Accio. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Whatever ridiculous connection I was creating.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio.
One more.
Revelio. Accio.
कहाँ है?
Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Accio.
पड़ जाना पड़ेगा.
Revelio. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Lumos.
Watch yourself.
I can appreciate Hogwarts.
अब सीधा इधर चलेंगे.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip the mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting I wonder if hippogriffs like not...
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fun.
Vitamin's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
The medical herb is used in one potion. Okay.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Old LV.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Handy resource indeed, your...
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide.
I do wonder... Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you.
All right.
Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
What is this?
Incendio.
It doesn't seem right for me.
किधर लेके चल रहा है? अरे भाई कितना यार झाड़ू वाड़ू नहीं दे रहे कभी तक ये
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Okay.
This looks intriguing. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
मर रही नहीं है भाई इनविंसिबल भेड़ है यार इनविंसिबल भेड़ है भाई भाई थैनोस की जगह इसको होना चाहिए था भाई एवेंजर्स में रुक भाई पेटा को भाई रहने दे यार वो मत्थे ही चढ़ जाएगा वो रियल में
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you.
Oi, oi.
I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow
Oi,
at
oi.
the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
Horse.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
और इस साल में मेरे को 1K करना है, so please share भी कर दे, subscribe भी कर दे, like भी कर दे. नहीं करूँगा वो तेरी मर्जी है फिर. Let's summon you home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Matty.
नाम बताओ ना.
Be on your
अलग
guard.
नाम से कहीं को आ रहे हो?
Off on another adventure, are we?
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here? After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
What is this?
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home.
Revelio.
Especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
Oh.
But you should see them, Mummy.
किसी
They're
के घर से
beautiful.
चुरा लेते
These
हैं.
horses with wings.
That's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me?
Very well,
Keeping
Mummy.
away from today's young, I'd say.
Anyone casting unforgivable curses should be...
Revelio.
My word. I'm afraid I still don't have my carts.
Chore calling 909.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Incendio. Leviosa.
Put me back down! Run!
Accio. Plan to make quick work of you.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
अच्छा बेटा. The collection section of the field has been updated with the... अच्छा. Weakness spells. Okay.
I'm not going anywhere.
Come on, your friend's fight back. You've made a grave mistake.
Accio.
No! No! No!
Leviosa.
You little brat!
Incendio.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner.
Incendio.
I'm so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small
Easy
part to
peasy.
your excellent
Easy
defensive
peasy.
skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Who is Priya?
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going on in
Okay.
the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
All right.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Revelio.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
पानी के अंदर चले गए.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Revelio.
Clearly, all three of these pyres are meant to be lit.
कौन किसको? Okay.
Incendio.
How beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
Revelio. I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safe of
Revelio.
my notes and books.
What the fuck? ये मेरे को भी सीखना है.
If you're here for my wares,
Revelio.
I'm afraid I still don't have my carts.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
इससे जबरदस्ती
Accio.
है
Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Lumos. Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
अब चिकन की बारी
Levioso. Incendio. Levioso.
वैसे यार here is ocean class यही नहीं हुआ क्या अभी तक यार गियर मिला गियर में हाउ टू डाउनलोड इट? ब्रो मैंने तो खरीदा है, लेकिन अगर तेरे को क्रैक करना है तो अभी तक तो इसका क्रैक आया नहीं है। और इस पे है ना, मैं बताऊं, इसके DRM पे डेनोवो लगा हुआ है, प्रोटेक्टेड है ये गेम, तो शायद ये क्रैक होने में इसको बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम लगेगा। तो अगर क्रैक होगा तो 1337X पे तेरे को जाके डाउनलोड करना पड़ेगा, वहाँ से हो जाएगा डाउनलोड। नहीं तो अभी तक तो क्रैक नहीं हुआ, ये इसको खरीदने का ही ऑप्शन है। ओके, यस। ओ नहीं नहीं, अरे बकवास बस, ये अच्छा है। ठीक है, मेन स्टोरी पे ही करना पड़ेगा अभी तक भी। अच्छा ठीक है। नाइस रे, मस्त लग रहा है। ओशन क्लास में जाना है अब अपने को। Okay.
Shouldn't there be Aurors or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
All right.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
All right, बन रहा है, कुछ तो बन रहा है.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Aorus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Professor Sharp said that Wigan-Weld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during...
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Aorus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared witch.
Revelio.
Keep your potion stations organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Aorus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Potion station. 25 सेकंड रुकना पड़ेगा।
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
I brewed an Aorus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Right.
I hate to see a creature.
Trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek.
Let's go. What is this?
Incendio. Revelio.
ओके और इधर 2 होना चाहिए। ये किस में है? ट्रायंगल 3rd एंड 1st बचा है।
Incendio.
Oh, wise up.
My whole team.
Oh.
Damn me. ओके 11वें लेवल पे आएगा ये। ठीक है भाई।
How Nice to see you, my young friend.
Incendio!
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
Where do you find time for this and your homework?
I've plenty of time for both. Been managing for years. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
I don't know, Gareth. Secret passage to a cellar. Sounds like it's off limits.
Not at all. It's a perfectly legitimate secret passage. I'd use it if I could. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
I beg your pardon. Roast beef. Rotten roast beef.
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ugh. I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghost cannot carry it.
चलो भाई जल्दी इतनी धीरे क्यों चल रहा है?
Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here.
Accio.
Do try not to get
Revelio.
I'm already imagining. aroma of rotten roast beef.
A student in the kitchen? What could they want?
Found themselves a bit peckish, likely. You know how hungry growing humans can get.
Certainly make the job easier.
Revelio. It smells glorious in here. Hello. Can you point me in the direction of the rubbish?
Towards the other end of the kitchen. If it's not taken out yet, just follow your nose. You'll find it soon enough.
Revelio. Here's some beef, but it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking. Ugh, there's a disgusting smell. I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely, but what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
Do you and the other house elves conjure the food served in the Great Hall?
Goodness, no. Not even house elves can conjure food out of thin air. Food is one of the 5 principal exceptions to Gamp's law of elemental transfiguration. We can, however, multiply it, transform it, and, of course, prepare it. Then we send it straight up to the Great Hall.
Are there any restrictions as to what you can make here?
Finky supposes not. However, Finky has had the best luck with the many recipes left by Helga Hufflepuff. Her quince pie has always been a favourite, but the newfangled Arbroath Smokies are becoming popular as well.
Is it all right for students to wander into the kitchens?
Well, since you asked, students aren't supposed to be in the kitchens, but Finky doesn't mind. There's nothing that lifts Finky's spirits more than the company of students. We so rarely get visitors, and we have plenty of treats. Come back any time you please.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
Who knew all of this was going on right beneath our feet? Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organizes the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
I thought the rotten roast beef was for you.
It is, in a way. You see, I've been trying to gain access to the hunt for quite some time. Offering the beef to Patrick may help me in that regard. While, of course, also helping you.
What am I supposed to do when we meet the hunt?
Allow me to do the talking. They can be a rather supercilious lot. I'm certain they'll be welcoming to you, however, in no small part due to the rotten roast beef you will come bearing.
Is the Headless Hunt dangerous?
Oh, the Headless Hunt wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone a student. Just a group of fun-loving headless ghosts.
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this Headless Hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it.
All right.
Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here.
What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsay. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me, and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
Gotcha. What is this?
Revelio. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
only see me now.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him... Oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
Please, could you explain the rules again?
Find his head amongst the pumpkins 5 times. Use your wand. I cannot be more specific than that.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvellous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times. Begin! Cast away until you find him.
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey.
Revelio.
Not my finest moment.
I can do that too.
That ghost said I should blast away to my heart's content.
It won't be long now. You'll find him.
Protego! Incendio!
And then I won't be the one to clean up this mess.
A mortal would be so good at this. You've almost got him. It won't be long now. You'll find him.
You make this look easier than it's supposed to be.
I could do that too if I had and a box.
Revelio.
And then I won't be the one to clean up this mess.
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
Here we go again.
Who would have thought a mortal would be so good at this? You've almost got him.
Oh, what fun! A sting is playing.
Why did I come back here?
I could do that too if I had a...
It won't be long now. You'll find him.
I'm glad I won't be the one to clean up this mess.
Well done. Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains. Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head, and I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go?
What will I find in the cave?
Aside from my mortal remains? If I remember correctly, some treasures, a magical bridge. But what kind of an adventure would it be if I spoiled the surprises for you?
Did someone in the cave cut off your head?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, when you visit, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I found them after he ran riot through the library. Doubt he even noticed they were gone.
I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfries can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
All right.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Talk dairy.
Revelio.
Hello. And how would one like to be styled today?
Hello.
Oh, come in. Come in. Welcome to Madame Snelling's Tress Emporium. I'm sure I've no need to introduce myself. They used to call me Snelly. Oh, Snelly, why aren't you studying to be an aura? But I showed them. They're stuck in the dust at the ministry, and I'm here, thriving. Absolutely thriving. But look at you. Look at you. I can certainly see why you paid me a visit. Looking for a change, are we?
Why not, I say? What sort of change?
Some are going for that muggle with consumption, sort of death becomes me allure. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of lime or ammonia when you have magic. Why don't you spend a moment choosing how you'd like to look? You can change your hair too if you'd like.
What services do you offer?
What is it you might be interested in?
All right.
You take care now, and I shall hope to see you soon.
All right.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
If you're here for my wares...
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
मेरे को करना भी है उसका, लड़ना पड़ेगा। आजा आजा। ओके भाई, क्वेस्ट भी कंप्लीट हो गई।
Accio. Protego. Incendio. Stupid one. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Past the ruins, on the right track. Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Accio!
क्यों आते हैं ये लड़ने?
An encampment. This must be it. Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Anne will regret not joining us. Come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
We should have killed that traitor, Arm, when we took his cards.
Huh? What was that? I feel as though I'm not
What do you... Incendio! Accio! How many of you are there?
What less human to work about?
Incendio! Accio! Levioso!
I'll kill you when I get down from here.
I've been fighting since before you were born. Kill spells glance off of me.
Leviosa! Stop! No!
Protego! I will make you pay. Was that your best?
Incendio!
Pity. Not quite.
Leviosa!
Easily diverted.
Incendio! Accio! Leviosa!
You are not not quick enough.
Incendio! Leviosa!
Put me down.
A miss! Ranrock won't be stopped!
Losing your stride.
Leviosa!
Predictable. Much too slow.
No, that's embarrassing, isn't it? When are you going to give up?
Leviosa!
That was pitiful!
Incendio!
This will not go well!
Leviosa! Incendio! Leviosa! Leviosa!
I feel as though you're not even trying!
Accio!
Why have you not run away? Intend to die, do you? You won't survive this, my young friend.
Accio! Leviosa!
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
Accio! Incendio!
Always on the defensive. Enjoy suffering, do you? Ranrock will lead us to victory! Well, this doesn't hurt!
Incendio!
What's the point of this at all?
Accio!
That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's carts. Revelio. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Accio. Levioso.
आर्न के पास वापस जाना है।
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
If you're here for my wares...
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
All right.
All the best.
मेरे को इसके लिए क्या सीखना था?
Nice to see you, my young friend.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Revelio. Revelio.
ये सब कब से Alhomor
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Okay.
Revelio.
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel.
Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
मैं क्यों ढूंढूंगा भाई, ये बचा है करने को। ठीक है भाई, आई गेस आज के लिए इतना ही, काफी लंबी स्ट्रीम हो गई है।
Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster. I think we should have a moon calf in charge.
Protego!
Fills our
Expelliarmus!
hearts with joy to be in the presence of such
Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Oh, 142 staircases, and this is where they put me. Oh, my exams. One of them deserves more than a 10.
Incendio!
Getting in a bit of practice, are we?
Awful when they ask you a question, though, isn't it?
भाई मैं ये सोच रहा हूँ, अभी तक अपने को ब्रूमस्टिक और वो नहीं मिले, बीस्ट्स। तो गेम के एंड में तो नहीं।
Incendio! Revelio! Levioso! Accio! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Reparo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
It is not my doing.
All of my relatives were. Every one of them. I suppose.
Revelio.
Frankly, I'd rather limit my excursions to Hogwarts these days.
ओके गाइस, आज के लिए बस इतना ही। मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में, जो कि होगी होपफुली 2-3 दिन में। तो या मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, पीस आउट।